watching this in the edit, make sure that doesn't go on television. I want people thinking it's a death trap. It happened again! Nothing else.
What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and today we're going to take a look. This is our second version of this video. This is going to be a very, very interesting video because I thought at the time, which I can see it here in the background, I will show you guys as well. I thought when we looked, what was the name of the car again? I don't even remember what the name of the car was. But anyway, when we last looked at this, it was Jeremy Clarkson taking around the world's smallest car in Top Gear. But it turns out that is no longer the smallest car in the world. And they have a second version, essentially, of the same skit. You could call it a skit, like essentially of this like driver thing. And the Jeremy's P45 is the smallest car in the world. It doesn't even look like a car, it looks like a giant robot. But I'm looking forward to this. Top Gear has been absolutely killing me. I've been absolutely loving it. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Let's get to the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below.
You have the engine and the running gear from a quad bike, but you will note it has lights and indicators and a number plate. It's passed all the government tests, which means you can drive it on the road.
Are you seriously suggesting that that is an actual car?
I promise it's a real car.
What's it called?
Ah, well, that's brilliant. Because it's shorter and narrower than a Peel P50.
The Peel P50, that's what it is.
The P45. And now, I'm going to test it.
What? You're going to test a car that you built?
Yes.
So what are we going to do next week then? VW tests its new Golf.
Shut up. I'm going to be completely unbiased, as you shall see. I began on the track. And having determined very quickly that the P45 was exquisite in every way, I took it onto the public highway.
Wow. that was quick.
Now, I should make it plain, this is the base L model that I'm driving now, but there are some optional extras. Nothing wrong.
How can he not tell that this is going to go horribly wrong? The fact that you're like, it's like a biker helmet that you can't take off and you can't move unless you physically get out of the vehicle.
Edit that out.
Just buy a motorbike.
There is, for instance, the deluxe wash wipe option, which costs just $1.99.
Oh my god.
And also, for just £500, this does come with satellite navigation.
He's gonna pull out his phone.
That's the sat nav, you see, you just hold it up, see where you're going.
The P45 is designed to deal with all eventualities.
I'm relaxed.
So I decided to join the main road.
Please don't. It's just not gonna go well.
Look at this. Very brilliant. Ah! Oh my god! If you're watching this in the edit, make sure that doesn't go on television. I want people thinking it's a death trap. It happened again! Nothing else. Edit that out as well.
I love that he could just say it like he says that, and they actually make sure to keep it in. That it adds to the comedy part of it.
Oh, this morning I'm barely seeing any traffic at all.
There's really that much traffic behind it.
As I neared Guildford, I did find a jam, but this was no problem for the super narrow P45.
The speed machine is coming through. Nothing wrong.
Oh, that's a death trap.
Yes, this is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing the birth of the future.
I would never
I'm
get
just
in that.
staggered that Ford, General Motors, Toyota, all the automotive giants haven't thought to make a car like this, and yet a pokey little motoring show on BBC. Ow! This is the way to drive the P45, I've just decided, with your face already on the windscreen, then it can't sort of smash into it.
So, for local commuting, my car is faultless. But what if you want to go further afield? Well, to find out, I pulled into a petrol station and without even getting out, I brimmed its tank.
Dude, that's terrifying.
Good damn! I only have a 1.7 litre fuel tank, but the minimum delivery here is 2 litres. Discreetly, I squirted the difference into a bin.
Discreetly, they had to get that shot.
Then I fired up the 2-stroke 100cc engine and set off to London. Technically, I'm legally allowed to drive the P45 on motorways and dual carriageways. So to see how it gets on, I'm about to join the fearsome A3.
There's no way he's gonna drive it.
Here we go. I've never been frightened of a Citroen Picasso before, and it just was. Man! I'm gonna weave on. Oh, yes, help me! Help! Help! How fast is that now? 34! Lorry!
He doesn't even make 40 miles an hour.
What a poo shot out, man! So, while this may be completely legal, it's also completely terrifying. However, the advantage of a car this small is that you don't have to take it on dual carriageways. In fact, you don't have to use the main roads at all.
Did he put his car on a bus? Oh my god.
What you do instead is you drive it to the railway station, but instead of leaving it in the car park to be vandalised and stolen, you take it on the train with you. Now, I will be honest, none of the train companies we contacted would play ball, so I'm using the coach instead. Coach is good. Coach is better than a train. Fewer diseases on a coach.
This is it. I say this every time.
The
Producers of this show are geniuses. They are absolute masterminds. The stuff they come up with and the ways they sort of go about it and get around it, it just kills me every time.
You don't have to use the tube or the bus because you have your car with you. Oh dear.
Is he stalled? He stalled.
Just cut the cameras. In London, I went for a little drive. Yes. All sorts of hand signals available. I can go, if I want to go left, right, somebody annoys me. And then I went shopping. And with the P45, there's no need to pay. Or waste time looking for a parking space. Oh dear.
Why take it into a shopping mall? Why take it into a shopping mall? That actually triggers me. That's disgusting.
Now, of course, a P50 also fits in a lift, but because it has no reverse gear, you can't back it out again unless there's a newsreader to hand. This, though, does have a reverse gear. So, here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way you'd be allowed to drive around here with a 2-stroke engine belching fumes into the faces of all the baby children. But here's the thing, you see, the P45 is a hybrid. So when you come inside, you can disconnect the petrol engine and connect up a couple of electric motors.
But you need some mechanics to do that.
Very simple job. You simply take off a wheel, connect a freewheeling hub. I mean, it takes a couple of guys minutes.
I'm so glad this video is done. I'm so glad. I'm just triggered by this entire thing. I love that he made this himself and he came up with this idea, obviously with the help of the Top Gear engineers, but it triggers me. I'm done with it. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this stuff in the comments below. I actually love Top Gear so much. I love these videos every time we do them. But thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.